Gentlemen, great to see you again. So here's the deal. A few weeks ago, I did a video where I talked about feeling lost. It was very different than most all of my other videos. I'm not dancing around, jumping around, yelling and acting like a fool. Actually, I probably acted like a fool in the video, but no, I was just telling you guys what I was feeling. After Shark Tank, I just felt this like weird sadness and a feeling of being lost, not having a real great direction. And I filmed the video and it felt incredible. It felt great just to get it off my chest. And the other interesting thing is that I didn't expect to get as many emails from guys that were like, yo, thank you. It's sort of how I've been feeling lately, or I just graduated college, I don't know what to do. And so it was really awesome. And so it was so therapeutic and beneficial, and I just enjoyed doing it and just being a little bit more raw and open, that something else has been has been plaguing me recently. And so I thought that there's no better therapy tool for me than to tell you about it, because that's what I do. So the term selfish or being selfish generally has a pretty negative connotation. When you think of somebody as being selfish, it's not a good thing, right? Well, I am in the process of realizing that I need to be more selfish. People will always, have you ever felt like the world is just asking and asking, and everybody needs something, whether or not it's your wife, your kids, your school, your work, your family, whoever, everybody is like converging on you at the same time and wanting something. Well, that's sort of how I've been feeling. I just have been so bombarded with requests, with emails, with help me this. Like, I literally get a few thousand emails a day from people saying, well, that they need something. Whether or not it's they need help with something, help picking out a tie, they're a disabled vet, and they're like some of the stories are insanely like touching and just overwhelming. But then there are people that just want, hey, promote my video, let me send you this, or promote my product. Not to mention business stuff. I have felt so incredibly overwhelmed lately. So much so that I knew that it was affecting me because I was having trouble sleeping. And I normally sleep like a log. And it has just been overwhelming. And so I've had to start actually saying no. And that is one of the hardest things for a people pleaser like me, to say no. But at some point you just need to be honest. And there's nothing wrong with setting boundaries. And I think really it's that whole boundary thing that we sometimes, or at least I do, I lose. And all of a sudden, I think I have good boundaries, and then little things start seeping through the cracks, and all of a sudden I'm like, where the hell did my boundaries go? Right? I got to set them up again. And I'm in the process of setting up my boundaries again. And that starts by me not doing or helping, to be honest. I mean, and when I say that, I know that sounds terrible, right? But that's the whole struggle that goes on in my mind. I want to help people, and the whole reason I do these videos at the end of the day is to help people. But I can't do these videos if I was just to answer emails, right? I could sit there all day long, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and not get through all the emails. So I have to stop. I need to just take time for me. It's that whole boundary thing. And part of that, like I was saying, is saying no and not accepting offers a lot of times. I get asked, and this is a great thing, a great problem to have, and I am very fortunate to be asked to be on podcasts or guest speaker or whatever. And it really hit me, I guess this sort of all came to a head last week, because here I am feeling overwhelmed. I just moved. My wife and I sold our house. We just moved into a new place, and so we were moving. I went out of town to visit my family the week before, up to Philadelphia, and then it was like Wednesday evening, and I get a text message from this guy. He's like, hey, do you need PowerPoint presentation abilities tomorrow? And I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? And then I realized that I was asked to speak at this business association lunch. And I said yes. It was like a month and a half ago, and it was horrible. I didn't prepare. And that's the other part of it, is that when I do things half-ass, nothing gets done really right. And I hate that. And so it's this vicious cycle that ends up happening. And I just knew that it was time to lock it down. And so I'm in the process of locking. I'm saying no. And I'm being selfish, because if you let people and if you let the world, it will take and take and take and take until there's literally nothing left. And that's sort of the point at which I was feeling like it was getting close to. And I felt like I was losing myself a little bit, and I was not being as creative. You get it, right? We've all felt that way. And I guess I just wanted to do this video to say being selfish technically sounds bad, but in this situation, when it comes to you, your well-being, your health, it is 100% not only acceptable, it is paramount. You need oxygen to be selfish when things get a little bit out of hand or you feel overwhelmed. Saying no is not a bad thing. You deserve to take care of you, because here's the deal. Nobody else is going to. Nobody else is going to be like, I think Aaron's probably feeling overwhelmed, so I'm going to save this email until next. Nobody cares about you. Except, well, I shouldn't say that. You know what I'm trying. You get it, right? I think I've probably rambled on enough, but feeling overwhelmed. And so I needed to be selfish. And so I wanted to just tell you about it, because I know that I'm probably not alone. And so it's okay. Be selfish. Take care of you. Nobody else will, because you deserve it. That makes sense? I don't even know if these are making sense anymore. I better go. Gentlemen, right now, this guy is going to be selfish, and I encourage you to do the same.